Guys, so in this video we are going to be talking about something that is very scary for sellers and a topic that sellers hope that never happens to them, okay? And that's going to be getting your account suspended. Now, unfortunately, guys, that's probably will happen to you. And it's not like it's a 50% chance or 100% chance. It might happen due to a lot of different reasons. Number one, you could be selling on not an authentic product. You could mess up your seller metrics. You could have complaints from customers, a high refund rate. There's a lot of different things that you could be doing. Giving Amazon a fake invoices, doing review manipulation, so on and so forth. So there's some reasons that are obvious that 100% that if I do this, I'm going to get caught, I'm going to get suspended. So you can avoid those. But on the other side, there's also stuff that you might not know, like hey, if you didn't know you can't have too much refund rates, or people are complaining about a certain product and your account can get suspended. There's a possibility that your account gets suspended and you don't know when that happens. Okay, so there are a lot of sellers, guys, that get suspended. It's something that happens all the time. A lot of sellers do not talk about it, but it happens all the single time. Here's an example. This is one of the websites here. Thomas and Hold. They deal with a lot of different sellers to get their accounts back up. You can see right here, they've had over 183 sellers reinstated just in the month of May. Okay, so like I said, it's insane, guys. In regards to this, there's a lot of sellers going through this. This is just one company. There's multiple companies that will be able to help you get reinstated, and we'll talk about that later on. But that's an example. Almost 200 sellers in 1 month. So you know that there's a lot of people going through this. There's a lot of accounts getting suspended. So if it happens, guys, don't worry. I'm going to give you the plan of action in regards to what you guys should do to follow step by step to increase your chances of getting your account back up, okay? Now, the most important thing, guys, is once you get that email from Amazon saying that your account is suspended, it's very, very important, guys, that you do not email them without having a plan of action. I'm going to repeat that. Do not email Amazon without a plan of action. Once you go to reply to your email, you have one chance in regards to getting this appeal done properly through the Amazon Central account. If you fail this appeal, all the other appeals will have to go through an email service, and it's going to take a lot longer. Okay, so this is one of the biggest mistakes that sellers do. They get frustrated. You start pointing fingers, saying it's not fair, blaming customers, blaming Amazon. They blast that email to Amazon without having a plan of action. Amazon won't even read it. They completely just push a button and decline the appeal, and your account stays suspended, and now you need to go through different hoops to get your account back up. Okay, so very, very important, guys, that you have your plan of action. Okay, so how you figure out exactly the reason you got suspended: once you log into your Amazon Seller Central account, you're going to go to Performance. You're going to go to Performance Notification, and under there you're going to see your notifications. That's where you're going to be able to see the reasoning behind your account suspension. Now, Amazon does not give you all the details. They're going to give you a general rough idea in regards to why you were suspended. However, between you and me, you should know why you were suspended, unless again you did something that you had zero clue, you had absolutely no clue that you couldn't do. But Amazon will let you know in regards to that email. Okay, they're not going to give you a lot of details. This is going to be your guys' due diligence in regards to finding out all that information. Okay, so once you figure out what that issue is, the next thing is to create a plan of action so that you can email Amazon. Okay, so here is going to be an example, guys, of a plan of action that I find that other sellers have used, and I find that it works extremely well. I have used it once and it's worked for me in regards to one of our students' accounts. I personally didn't use this. I went through Thomas and Hold, which is a lawyer company, to help me out, but we'll get to that in a bit here. So this is the appeal, okay? So every appeal should have the root cause of the problem, immediate actions that you're going to take to fix it, and the long-term changes to prevent this from happening again, okay? So pretty much what you're going to say is, Dear Seller Performance, I'm a principal of, and then you put your company name, and we're writing to appeal or suspension due to the, and then you put the reasoning. So for this case, we're just going to say it's an not authentic product, inauthentic product complaints. So the root cause of the problem: we thoroughly reviewed our account and suspect that Amazon questioned the authenticity of our products because our products tend to be slightly older versions of the products that are being sold in brick and mortar stores. However, through our deep dive, we confirmed that all the products we sell are genuine. So now here are my plans of action. Okay, so we created removal orders. So we removed all our products. We'll not resubmit them until we can confirm they're authentic. We've closed off our listings. We'll not reopen them until we confirm that the products are authentic. We have not received any customer complaints or returns for these products. If we do receive a customer complaint, we'll immediately refund their money and let them keep the product. We obtained documents so that the product was genuine. Okay, so now I'm showing the plan of action in regards to what I'm doing right now today to fix this problem immediately so that I can fix it moving forward. Okay, the next thing is now the long-term changes. So what am I doing? What am I going to do in the future to ensure that this doesn't happen again and that Amazon doesn't suspend me again? Okay, so going forward, we will obtain more detailed invoices from each of our supplier. We have established a more robust and organized system for keeping all invoices and receipts. We will have every invoice available for you. We put our invoices in filing systems, and we'll continue to sell products we are confident that's genuine. Okay, so again, you want to have your long-term changes so that Amazon understands that you care, that you're actually doing something to fix the problem, and you're going to ensure that it never happens again so that they don't have this conversation with you. Okay, and more importantly, you're going to end with saying we take full responsibility. Okay, this is the most important thing, guys. You need to take the blame. You need to say that I made the mistake, I understand what I did wrong, I have a plan of action, it won't happen again, and I understand. If you blame Amazon, you blame the customer, you blame anyone else, Amazon does not like that, and your account will not get reinstated. Okay, so very, very important that you say we take full responsibility, we understand what we did wrong, we respect Amazon's decision, we understand and read the terms of service, that will never happen again, and then you just end with your name, position, company, and phone number, and that's it. So obviously you guys are going to have to change this up a little bit because of the information, but this is what you want to follow. Okay, you want to have the root of the cause of the problem, the immediate steps that you're taking right now to fix this problem, and then long-term changes to ensure it doesn't happen again. Okay, so you want to draft up something like this, and then what you're going to do is you're going to send it. Number one, you're going to send it to these emails. Okay, so you're going to do this, guys, in this direct order. So you're going to go to seller, you're going to send the email, to seller-performance@amazon.com, and you're also going to do seller-performance-policy@amazon.com. Okay, so you email them and then you wait. If your account gets reinstated, you're good to go, everything is great. If they come back and then they tell you, no, for some reason you're not reinstated, your account's not, we don't accept it, we didn't like your plan of action, whatever the case may be, then you can use that same plan of action, guys, the exact same one, and you can now forward it to the second set of emails. So the set of emails is going to be notice-dispute@amazon.com and notice@amazon.com. Okay, so again, now you just wait a few days, you wait to hear back from them, and they'll get back to you. If they don't like what you're saying and the reasoning is not good again, or they're just giving you the same response, then you're going to send the exact same appeal again to this email. So pq@amazon.com, pqreview@amazon.com, escalations PQ, and 911 escalations PQ@amazon.com. Okay, so again, you're going to send the appeal to these emails, and you're going to wait for the response. So in all cases, you're asking me, why should I use the same appeal? In my experience, it works best if you use the same appeal. However, if your appeal is not detailed enough, or you're actually missing something that Amazon knows about and you're just trying to avoid it, then obviously change your appeal and add that. But if you're 100% honest in your appeal and you didn't do anything wrong and you're just saying, look, I made a mistake, or I understand what I did, and you put everything, let's just say it was a review manipulation, and you know what you did, and they asked you to list all the sellers that bought your products, all the websites, all that, and you put everything from start to finish into the appeal, and they're not liking it, then that's where I would just keep the same appeal and just keep escalating it to different groups. And then the last resort, guys, is if everything else fails, then you're going to email the CEO of the company, the owner, which is Jeff at Amazon.com. Obviously, it's not going to him. It's going to go to one of his assistants, but his assistant will review it and pass it on to the right department. And that's actually worked with other sellers, and they got their account back up. Okay, so for these emails, guys, I spent a lot of money to get these emails from top lawyers. So please don't share them with everyone. Like I said, these 4 emails you can get everywhere, but these last 4 ones right here are very expensive in regards to getting them. So do not share them, please. This is just for the Freedom Hackers group. I don't share this with anyone else. Okay, so go through this process, guys. You can keep the same appeal, change up the appeal, but make sure you follow this format in regards to quoting or filing the plan of action. Okay. Now, with that being said, the best and quickest way is to hire a lawyer. Okay, so sometimes the only option is you don't know how to draft it. Maybe you're in a different country, you don't know the rules, your English is not the best, or you just don't have time to deal with this and you rather just hire someone. Then I recommend using a company called Thompson and Hold. I've had about 6 students go through this and get their accounts reinstated with that. I have gone through that, and I know a lot of different top sellers who've actually used Thompson and Hold. Okay, so they have 100% success rate so far with me. And if they can't refund, if they aren't able to do it, they might be able to refund you. I know I've seen that in one of their posts. I don't know if it's changed, just because they can't guarantee it, because Amazon's always changing policies. But you can definitely talk to them about that. But as I said, so far they have a 100% success rate. And the cost really depends in regards to what category you're in and what you need done. Okay, so it can vary from 750 all the way to 1500 US. But it's definitely well worth it if you think about it in the long term. Because for me, let's just calculate that. It was almost 3 months. We'll call it, I think it was 86 or 87 days in regards to that. So if you calculate that, on average, we were doing about 100 sales a day. So if you times that by 86, that's over 8,600 sales that we lost in that time period, okay? Now, if you average that, our average profit margin for that product was around $7. That's over $60,000 that we lost because our account was suspended. So if you ask me, I would rather pay the $1,500 up front and have these professionals that have gone through this multiple times, know exactly what they're doing. They'll be able to get my account back up quickly. And this process typically should take 1 to 2 weeks if you're 100% honest with Amazon, okay? That's the if. If you're hiding something, you're lying to them, and you're trying to say, hey, they're never going to figure this out, they already know. That's why your account got suspended. If you're willing to go down that route, I can guarantee you guys your account will stay suspended until you admit it, okay? And I'm proof of that almost 3 months because I did not want to admit what I did wrong. The second I admitted, 48 hours, I was back up. So, like I said, that's the website, Thompson and Hold. You can chat with them and you can let them know exactly what you're looking, what kind of suspension you got, and they're going to advise you what package you need, how they can help you out. But you can read all of this. They have amazing reviews, and I'm telling you guys, I've used them. They're an awesome company. They care, they communicate, they're very fast, they're very professional. You can talk to them on the phone, and they'll take care of you, okay? So hopefully this video helped you guys out. Hopefully you guys don't get your account suspended. But like I said, if you understand what gets the account suspended and you make sure that you don't cross that line, then you should be okay. But if you're stepping into the black hat methods and you're doing sketchy stuff, then it's just a matter of time until Amazon catches you. And like I mentioned, I know I talked about black hat methods like reviews and stuff like that in this course, but the whole point was just to show you guys the other side of the coin so that you guys can see. And I want to be transparent and open so that I share all the information with you guys. However, just remember, guys, you are creating a long-term business. The most stressful thing as an Amazon seller, I'll tell you this with experience, is waking up in the morning and seeing your account being completely gone, your income, especially when you rely on it. Imagine if you guys have a family and you quit your job and your wife quit your job or your husband quits your job and they're relying on the money coming from Amazon, and you start doing sketchy stuff, and eventually you wake up one morning and that account is completely gone. And there is a chance that you might never be able to go back to how it was, just like mine. When I got my account back up, they completely changed everything. They blocked reviews, and that company pretty much went out of business. I went from 100 sales a day to about 5 to 10 sales a day, and I was never able to go up from there because of the reviews. I could never put reviews. So that's something that's super scary, guys, especially when you're, like I said, relying 100% on this income. So don't ever keep all your baskets in one eggs. Like I teach my students, definitely launch multiple products, different brands, and own that traffic so that if something happens and you have a list of thousands of customers, you can now drive traffic to your website while you get your account back up. But like I said, guys, if your account gets suspended, follow these steps, use these emails in this direct order. And then if everything else fails and you're stuck or you just really want help, just go to Thomas and Holt and they will help you out. Okay, so I will see you guys in the next video.